Hello, my name is Rusty Martis, and I want to welcome you to Veterans and Bars Getting Bourbon. I am a retired Air Force Mustang and an OEF veteran, and today we have a special, unique show. Now, I am going to pour and taste test the Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Ale today for today's show. Now, I know we're pushing the envelope a little bit by doing a beer that was been housed and stored in bourbon barrels. The Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Ale is kept in bourbon barrels for up to 6 weeks. It is an award-winning English strong ale. It has about 8.19% alcohol by volume, so it's a little bit heavier than a lot of the other ones, but we'll give this a tasting here in just a minute. So again, welcome to Veterans and Bars Getting Bourbon. Well, welcome back. We're here with Veterans and Bars Getting Bourbon. This is a special, unique show, so we got it set up a little bit differently. I don't want to spoil the surprise, but kind of a hint. We are doing a beer that's stored in bourbon barrels instead of doing a bourbon tasting this evening, and it'll make sense here in just a few moments when we get into the actual footage of the show. Please stick around for it because I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. I know I was, I laughed the entire time we were filming it, so I hope you enjoyed just as much as I did by shooting it and working with the people that we were able to work with for this particular episode. Speaking of this episode, we always choose a particular bourbon for the guests that we're having. Have several different types of guests, but the big star of the day is John Blaylock, who's going to be joining us on the show here just recently, and I think this will make total sense here in just a few minutes. So I'm going to pop this open and we'll give it a taste and we'll see how it goes. So like I said earlier, it is an English strong ale. It's 8.19% alcohol by volume. You see it pours, has a nice copper pour to it, and it looks really good. The nose really is, you can smell kind of that kind of oaky smell to it, which makes sense since it is stored in bourbon barrels for up to 6 weeks. A little bit of hint of some fruit. You notice the color is pretty typical for an English ale. Wow, that's really, really good. You can definitely taste the English piece of the puzzle on this ale, but it has that kind of just hint of bourbon taste to it, and a little bit of vanilla that comes around as well. It's very, very smooth. You know, a lot of the English ales can be a little bit heavier. This one's very smooth. That is really good. If you like beer and you like bourbon, this is a match made in heaven for sure. Well, I'll be back at the end of the show to wrap things up, but please subscribe, make your comments below, and let us know how you like this version. It's totally different than what we normally do, and we'll get back a little bit to kind of the standard operating procedure, for lack of a better term, next month. But we had a lot of fun shooting this, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. Cheers, everybody. Okay, next on the list is gotta find that. Who was it that did that? That newscast show. Ah, yeah, there it is. Oh yeah, got it. Hey, hello.
Vinny Carpazza, Agent of the Stars.
You represent Blaylock?
Yeah, I am. What did he do?
Well, no, actually, what I'm interested in is maybe having Blaylock come in and talk about, or maybe possibly do a show for us. You okay?
Sorry about that. Something ran out in front of me. Yeah, absolutely. I think he'd be interested. Well, are you familiar with his work?
No, I'm not really familiar with his work, but I understand that he's local, right?
Yeah. He's a local guy right here in Independence. But let me see. He's a really busy guy. He stays pretty busy. Let me check my schedule here, and let me see if I got anything that he's available. Well, I tell you what, he's really booked up the next couple weeks. But could you come down to the office maybe and say a half hour?
Oh, 30 minutes? Yeah, that's perfect. Where are we going to meet? Absolutely. I'll be there. Thanks, man. I'm around Marines, the greatest shots in the world, and I'm teaching them how to be better. That's awesome. And then I got going to combat with my brothers and leading Marines in combat.
John Blaylock, channel. Hello?
Hey, John, Vinny Carpazzi, how's it going?
Hey, Vinny, I ain't heard from you forever. Please tell me you got something.
Hey, something just came down the pipeline for you, buddy. Got a big-time opportunity here.
What do you got, Vinny? We back on the networks?
It's not quite a network show, but it's a nominated show.
Blue Chip nominated. They don't just give them things out to anybody.
You're not kidding, but listen, they want you as the face of the show.
What, like a cable news show?
Down here like 20 minutes.
I'll be there, Vinny.
Beautiful, I'll see you then.
Public access? Vinny, I'm John Blaylock.
I understand, John.
I've been on the networks.
Listen to me right now. This is it.
I'm a world famous newsman.
This is all we got right now. You haven't worked in 2 years. This guy contacted me. He said, listen, I want John Blaylock. We got to do this. This is a chance to get back into action here.
I don't know, Vinny. I don't know.
Okay, listen to the concept of the show, okay? It's you interviewing veterans, all right? Who doesn't love veterans? They'll eat that stuff up. It's fluff work. I mean, you could do this in your sleep. It's like a half-hour show.
I did do some shoots for Desert Storm when I was back with the networks.
I wouldn't bring that up. You did go right down the road to a sand volleyball court and shot your scenes like you were pretending to be in Afghanistan, and it probably wouldn't go over too well. So listen to this. So
what's the concept of this?
The veterans, something about bourbon. So I brought you some bourbon, okay? So you gotta sell like you love this.
I need like 10 beers before I even touch that stuff.
Well, listen, you just open it up, tell them like, hey, I know all you need to know about bourbon, whatever they use in bourbon, who knows, but he probably don't even know either. So, and listen, this guy, he's a newbie. We'll fleece him for a good deal. You're gonna get good money. You're back in the game. And before you know it, the networks are calling saying, hey, we want John Blaylock back, right?
All right, I think I can do this. If this guy needs John Blaylock to save his silly little show, I'll do it.
We can do this. Listen, he'll be here shortly. Tell me, this is a good show. It's a good show. It's something, you know what I'm saying? It's something.
I'm a newsman.
But yeah, this is, I'm telling you, it's going to get your name back out there. All right? Here he is now. Hey, come on in.
Hey, guys, what's up, man?
Hey.
Rusty Morris, creator.
Yeah, Vinny Carpazzo, you know,
Yeah.
that's Bobo. Don't worry about him. He's security, all right?
He's a good dude. Awesome. Well, it's a pleasure. Thanks for taking the meeting.
Hey, don't worry.
I
Hey,
got the
listen, I
contract.
talked to John about it. He's really psyched about this
That's
project,
good.
okay? You
Yeah.
know, the military, you know, he's a big-time military supporter.
Good.
Loves those guys and gals. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Right,
that's
John?
the veterans or military?
They're service members.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
just joking with
Yeah.
you. It's the way he acts, you know, he's a card, right?
He's a card. Yeah.
So anyway, John, you got any questions before we
What's
get
the
this
whole
thing?
premise of this show?
Well, what you'll be doing is you'll be interviewing veterans. It's veterans and bars getting bourbon, right? So you'll have,
Celebrity, veteran?
no, just local veterans, local heroes, you know, and what they give back to the community. So you'll talk about bourbon. So are you a bourbon connoisseur? You know bourbon? You good?
Bourbon. I know my bourbon.
Okay,
I
good,
know
good. Yeah, what's your favorite bourbon?
Bourbon, yeah.
Yeah, that's not a name.
Kentucky
brand,
bourbon.
so- Okay,
Yeah.
good. So that's good, since 91% of all the world population gets bourbon from Kentucky. It's a good choice.
Kentucky, Tennessee,
I'm
Illinois,
from-
you know, whatever it is,
I know
right?
bourbon.
Yeah, so I think we're ready to sign. You ready to sign the contract?
I don't think so yet here.
Standard contract, good to go,
Yeah.
set up. You get, you know, bourbon, you'll get a meal, you'll get your name on TV again.
Well-
Public access, and YouTube, worldwide.
YouTube is worldwide, I
Worldwide.
understand that. Now, you know, a standard contract for Blaylock is usually $25,000 an episode. But since this is a military-themed show, we're thinking $10,000.
I think we're at the lead.
Wait a second
Appreciate
here.
it.
Whoa. We want to negotiate with you, you know what I'm saying?
Well, we're right off the ballpark, so you'll be at a bar, right? Or
Yeah.
establishment. They'll give you a couple glasses of bourbon, you'll have a dinner, be good to go.
Okay, so where's the compensation of this thing, you know?
Well, you know your
You gotta
name.
make a living, you know what I'm saying? Bobo ain't cheap, alright?
I understand.
So we need something, you
You
know?
know the show's in the tank. I'm gonna take it from down here up here.
I like that. It's, you know, it's a good show, so, we could probably throw in a gift card, get you a free meal, you know, and then or two as well.
They don't pay rent, they don't, you know, Bobo can eat off a gift card, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? He likes the little money as
Well,
well.
we need, the reason we're bringing you on is to help bring in the advertisers. Once we start getting advertising, we can get some money and we can start paying.
Now we're talking.
You
Yeah,
know,
they're talking advertising. What are we talking? Like Walmart, Shillitoes, maybe?
you know, it'll probably be more like Elijah Craig, Heaven Hill, you know, all the real popular establishments.
Okay, that sounds good. That's what is that? Like, so he gets what, like 75% of the.
Right, we're looking at about 1%. So 1% of
1%.
all advertising money that comes in will go directly to.
1%?
And then you can pay, you know, ribs,
Well, this show's
barbecue, whatever.
99% John Blaylock.
This is
1%
a show
veterans.
about veterans and bourbon.
1% bourbon.
You know, I don't even know if you
Listen,
know anything about
listen,
bourbon.
you
Do you know anything about bourbon?
I know my bourbon.
What do you know about bourbon?
We got some bourbon?
Yeah, we got
Sure.
bourbon.
All right.
Yeah. You want to see what he knows about bourbon?
Oh, well, that's a good bourbon. You know, local, Kentucky.
There you go, sir. Show him what you know about bourbon.
That's really interesting. You're going to use a wine glass to pour your bourbon? You sure you know anything about bourbon?
There we go.
You know, most people like to use like the low ball.
What do you drink? Like a shot glass?
Shot glass
A
would work.
shot glass? What is this guy?
No glass.
Amateur?
No
Come on
glass.
now.
So when you pour your bourbon, you know, part of the show, you'll talk about the bourbon you've chosen for the guest. So you'll talk about the bourbon.
Yeah.
So talk to me about the bourbon.
We got some bourbon here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna swirl it around my glass.
Yes.
Look at that beauty there.
Bowls and it smells so smooth.
Smell like what's it smell like?
Like some musky potato chips or something. Like,
Beautiful.
when you open
People
that
love
bag.
musky potato chips.
Okay.
Am I right?
Big fan, I can tell. Big
Yeah.
fan.
Beauty.
We can work on that, you know, you'll get used
All right,
to
so
it.
let's get back to
So-
this deal. So we're
so
talking
1% all sales.
1%. You're stuck on this 1%.
Deal. I like it.
Wait a second.
Let's sign it. Right here, Mr. Blaylock.
kidding me?
Just initial right here. Initial right there, sir.
Benny, should you read this first?
It's a standard contract.
It looks like a standard contract to me.
Beautiful. Sign right here, and you have yourself a deal.
Is this
You're
gonna be
bringing all kinds of dollars.
John Blaylock drinks bourbon with veterans.
Not really, but we'll talk.
We'll work on that,
We'll work
okay?
on it
We're gonna
later.
work on that. Listen,
Perfect.
you're gonna
Beautiful.
go from like 2,800
We're gonna
million
lights,
to like number
lights.
3 trending on YouTube in no time with this guy at the helm.
Awesome.
You know what I'm saying?
We're shooting 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Two
We'll
weeks.
be there.
Yeah, we'll hope to see you there.
Yeah, me.
Celebrate with
Blaylock, Bourbon,
Hey,
all
Frankie,
these-
work on that, will you?
Hey, we're gonna do that.
All right, we're shooting an episode of Veterans in Bars Drinking Bourbon. So I'm going to need a round of your finest bourbon for the crew.
I apologize, sir, but we don't serve bourbon here. All we serve is we have draft beer.
Okay, give me a Bud Light draft.
Copy that. We can do that for
It's
you.
going to be Veterans in Bars Drinking beer tonight.
Coming right up.
John Blaylock just rounded up a veteran here at This and That Barbecue in Florence. Can we get your name?
My name is William Bestring. Again, what do you want?
We're doing a little show here. It's called Veterans in Bars Getting Beer.
I already did that. If you're interested in seeing my story, visit the Tri-State Veterans Community Alliance Facebook page, or
Nobody watched that episode because now John Blaylock's running the show. You're going to get some views, so you're going to want to be interviewed by me.
and John Blaylock can watch it just like everybody else.
Alrighty, John Blaylock here signing off. John Blaylock here at Smoking This and That Barbecue in Florence. Enjoying an episode of Veterans in Bars Drinking Bourbon. or tonight it's beer. We're here with
Dave Crookham.
Dave Crookham. Dave, what branch of the military are you in?
The Marine Corps.
We got an ex-Marine here. Probably seen a few
Okay.
kills.
Actually, once a Marine, always a Marine.
Once a Marine. We got you ever drove a tank?
I have not.
You ever shot anybody?
I drove a flying bus though.
What are you doing now?
Right now I'm in the reserve.
All right, back to the flying bus. What exactly is a flying bus?
Have you ever seen a helicopter?
I picture a bus with like kids and picking them up for school or something.
Well, I flew Marines. It's kind of like that.
I like that. So now
I flew a flying bus. It was a helicopter. We transported the most dangerous weapon in the entire world.
what is the most dangerous weapon in the entire world?
A United States Marine and his rifle.
I'll buy that. So what are you doing now that you're out of the Marines?
So my day job, I sell manufacturing equipment, but that's boring. It's important, but it's boring. But my
Compared to flying a bus.
no, it's all good. But my night job is the Marine for Life coordinator for the Marine Corps. So Marine for Life representative.
Have you ever shot anybody?
I have not.
Have you seen some action?
I was not actually in combat in my 12 years, but I did a lot of flying.
So the bus kind of swung around the war zones, just kind of outside
We were
the skirts.
We were there. We were ready, but we never got called into action. We were in the Gulf of Aden. Both deployments were in the Gulf of Aden on the ship.
So what do you think of this and that?
I love this place. It's a great atmosphere. It's very veteran
We're expecting a lot of veterans to come in tonight, but they're slowly trickling in. So John Blaylock, This and That Barbecue. We're here with a few veterans at this table. What branch of the military did you serve?
We wasn't into all that, man. No, we didn't serve. Sorry about that.
I can't remember.
We're kind of busy here.
How do you separate the men from the boys in the Navy?
I don't think
we
they do
wasn't
that.
into
With a crowbar. Oh, gee. John Blaylock signing off.
So, yes.
We just interviewing. We just filming your conversation. No, there's no conversation. We're gonna step away.
Oh my gosh, hey!
Hello.
Can I get your autograph?
Why, certainly. Always glad
Amazing.
to sign
So
for a fan.
amazing. Thank you so much. Oh, I thought you were calling me out.
Hey, we're here smoking This and That Barbecue with
Lynn Arnold.
we got Lynn Arnold, and we're Lynn. What's your connection with the military here? We're doing an episode of something bourbon and bars with veterans.
I am the unit commander for the Northern Kentucky Young Marines. Have been.
Hey, ZZ Top. How about let me do my thing and then you'll do your thing? All right, Lynn. All right, Lynn. Hey, Bob Seeger.
Hey, got it.
How about?
Hey, no, listen, man. He don't look nothing. I don't look nothing like him, but he does very something. I don't look nothing like him.
All right, we're back here with Lynn. Lynn, Lynn, what's your connect? Yeah, you know who I am here. I'm John Blaylock. I'm John Blaylock. I'm doing a show here.
Oh, okay, John. Do you know who we are?
I don't know who you are.
We are Sunny and the Delights, and we are a blues band, okay? And we're here because we're every year.
I used to be a Kiss.
Yeah.
You see? All right, we're back here with. I think this interview's over.
I think it was a challenge.
Anyway, back here at This and That Barbecue with
Lynn Arnold.
With Lynn Arnold. Lynn, what's your connection with the military here?
Number one, I support the military. Number two, I'm a volunteer with the Young Marines program, Northern Kentucky unit. Have been for 10 years. And I have 2 kids that are active duty military.
All right.
Isn't that?
How about now?
All right, you have 2 young sons, I understand. Can you tell me about them a little bit?
I actually have a daughter and a son.
Perfect. Marcus is on his way over now. I think we're in for some money.
Big bucks, yeah.
I think he might have got signed on by a network.
Oh, yeah, syndication, all that, yeah.
Here he is now.
Here we go.
Payday.
Hey, guys. Yeah, I'm looking right now. I'll be just a second. Yeah. Hey, guys.
How about that for our first episode?
Yeah,
how about that?
Bobo, good to see you again, man.
This is Michael Agent, Max Moneymaker.
Isn't he the security guy?
No. No.
What happened to Vinny?
Vinny's a snake. We had to let him go.
Gotcha. Well, okay. So tell me what you guys thought about that.
How about that?
show.
Fantastic. Big.
That was something.
Huge.
It was something, all right.
Them veterans.
I think you're kind of missing the thought process behind the show. You know, it's about veterans and
Well,
bars.
we got a whole new concept, man. Big stuff like Jerry Springer.
Jerry
We're gonna like
Springer.
Yeah, like the world's tallest midget come on there. We'll have, I don't know, somebody with 4 eyes, you know, stuff like that. You know, like that.
So the show is Veterans and Bars Getting Bourbon, and you guys were interviewing civilians. You didn't even interview the
Those veterans were.
And you did it at a bar.
There wasn't a Rambo out of the bunch. I
There
tried
was
to carry him.
no bourbon in the show. Veterans
Beer.
and Bars.
Everybody loves beer. We'll bring in beer
Right.
sponsors.
Beer.
Budweiser, Miller. You can't advertise bourbon on TV.
Yeah.
We're taking it. I'll interview celebrities.
Like the Super Bowl halftime show, you know, stuff like that.
So
We're taking this show.
this is a resource show about veteran services and bourbon. You guys understand?
Yeah,
No, not now.
Well,
we'll get rid of those veterans and we'll really jazz it up, you know. I get Ric Flair to come on there and hit somebody with a chair. You know, good stuff.
That
You
would
know,
be good
real
stuff.
stuff. Wholesome entertainment for the family.
So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to let you guys go. We're not gonna be able to
Oh, you gotta
continue
go
the
somewhere?
contract.
We got a contract. He signed it. I saw
Yeah, I
it.
just signed a contract
You gotta
for
buy
a whole
that.
season.
I know, and it says
That's
This
legal.
getting started.
we were sued and you caused damages at the bar, and we have full grounds to terminate you at any point in time.
You got
So
a contract?
it's in the contract that you initialed and signed.
Thank you,
So
Benny.
you owe us $300, by the way. Did you want to write a check?
$300.
$300.
Yeah. We haven't got
Damages.
paid yet.
Well, we actually lost advertisers because of your show. So we're going to terminate you, we'll recoup the money that you lost us, and we're going to go back to the original concept. Check, credit card.
No. There's $30 left on there. Sue us for the rest.
Alrighty. Good luck to you guys.
Man. You don't know nothing. You're an amateur, man. You're a star. You're an amateur. You don't know.
Veterans and bars.
Ric Flair.
Well, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that episode of Veterans and Bars Getting Bourbon. Like I said earlier, we had a blast filming it. Special thanks to Jeff Day, who played John Blaylock, the newscaster. Of course, we had Vince the Snake with Jimmy Day, and Bobo, and Max Moneymaker was Frank Hendricks. Of course, we interviewed Dave Crookham with Marines for Life. We also talked to Lynn Arnold, who's with the Young Marines, North Kentucky Young Marines, and Will Vestring did a guest appearance in there. Of course, the wonderful staff at Smoking This and That jumped in. And how about, I love the shot with Sonny and Delights. They were awesome to do that for us, and we had some other special guest show appearances in there. Really just some of the patrons that were there wanted to jump in and helped us out to film it as well. If you haven't checked out Smoking This and That, make sure you go and do that. It's over in Florence, off of Mount Zion Road. Of course, we took a look at the Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Ale. Like I said, a little different, being a beer versus a bourbon like we usually host on this show, but now it probably makes a lot more sense why I decided to do that. Very good, wonderful flavor. It has that hint of bourbon, but it's not overpowering. It really sets well with the beer. That's made by All-Tex Lexington Brewery and Distillery, 8.19% English strong ale. Very, very good. It's an award winner. So definitely check that out as well. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. It was a lot of fun, and I look forward to your comments. Please subscribe. Cheers, everyone.